Okay, hi everybody. Another review, and it's another music review. But before I jump into that, I was just looking at some of my old comics and just wanted to show them to you what I was like looking through. It's good old GI Joe, and Spawn. Hurry up. What ifs were always cool. It's cool. What if the Punisher had killed Spider-Man? It's terrible. Another. What if Craven the Hunter had killed Spider-Man? That's a little. It's still bad. You know, anyone killing Spider-Man is bad, but Craven is really cool. And one really cool one, the old Terminator comic from Dark Horse, 1990. There's and then I found this. Someone threw away a customer at work. Batman Beyond. It was a really cool cover, and I just found it. So I'm gonna review a CD. So people who have been watching my reviews, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't like to curse in my reviews, or say anything too dirty or nasty. But with this review of this CD, there's really no way to get around it. I could have just not reviewed it, but I've been listening to this CD, Bitchslicer. I've been listening to it, a lot lately, and it's really good. I just had to review it. Bitchslicer is really from I want to say the Boston area. It's probably wrong. But they came here a while ago. They played San Antonio. They played the 10-11. My good friend Aaron, he booked the show, and I think just because of the name, I wanted to go see him. Plus, he booked the show, and I went. Bitchslicer, they're awesome live. I think they might be one of a show where it's one of my favorite shows, and one of the best live drummers I've ever seen. Like, he was hitting the drums so hard you could see like chips of wood coming off of his drumsticks. So like after they played, I don't remember who they played with, but I was like, man, I gotta get some merchandise from these guys. I bought 3 of their CDs and 2 shirts, and I talked to the guitarist vocalist Gary Steinauer. I think that's how you say his name. And he was really cool. We talked for a while, and I remember him saying he was in another band, and just for whatever reason, after that band stopped, he wanted to start a new band, and he, like, for whatever reason, he had a chainsaw, and he wrote Bitchslicer on the blade part. Not, it's not a blade, but the part sticks out to wrap the chain around. He wrote Bitchslicer on it, and he's like, man, if I ever start a band, another band, I'm gonna call him Bitchslicer. And on the back, you can kind of see, I guess that's the chainsaw right there that he did that on. And this isn't, I guess it's not an actual album. The album's called Cum Inside. It's like It's like from 8 different recording sessions put together, but it flows together pretty well. There's 19 tracks on it. First track, Drag My Own Coffin to Hell, it's great. Real thrashy, real hard hitting, great riffs, good sound. It just continues through the Snuff, the NES Ice Hockey remix, Evil Awakening, Sodomancer, and then on the 5th track, Cum Inside, his vocals are really good. Gary is a great singer, great vocalist, and the stuff he sings about is, pretty sickening and gross and disgusting. But his voice is so good. Like on the song "Come Inside," he's like singing "Come inside your skull," and just the way he sings it, it sounds. It's really catchy, like I guess almost melodic, you could say. It just sounds so cool, and the way he sings it, it makes you want to sing along with him. After that, Return of the Fire, Ancient Evil is a great song. Called The Blood God, King Cobra, Ode to Thrash, I think it's instrumental. He does Your Cheating Heart by Hank Williams, Touch of Death, Waiting for the Devil is a great song. Dead Bleed, Only Freedom is Blood, Outrun the Fire. This is Satan is like a phone call. And they have some instrumental versions of some songs, and then Long Live the End is like a acoustical outro. Oh yeah, here's the disc, and I don't know if that's the band, but then he has this cool thing. It says, "Cats will succeed where humans have failed." And as you can see, he really likes the color pink. But I remember I lent this to one of my friends, and he told me he didn't like it, and I kind of trusted his opinion, so I didn't listen to it for a long time. But I listened to it, and it's really good. I don't know why Bitchslicer has not become more popular. Well, maybe because I became friends with Gary on Facebook. He's a really cool dude. I know he just hasn't been able to concentrate on Bitchslicer the last couple of years, because this is most of these recordings are from 2003. It's 13 years now. But I've been writing him, trying to keep in touch with him on Facebook. I'm sure I've probably been bugging him, but I just even recently I just sent him a letter. And he said Bitchslicer is coming back. It's on World Eater Records. I think that was a record label. He started to put his stuff out, but then he started Sanity Cult Records, which I think is still going. And I know he's put out some other releases, but I think it's mainly for Bitchslicer. And it just his stuff really holds up. Listen to it all the time, and it just gets better. His vocals are great. I mean, seeing him live was a real treat. I'm really glad I was able to see them, and thanks to my buddy Aaron booking that show, which virtually no one showed up to. Maybe there was 10 people, if that. And I can't remember what other bands played, but bands like Ghoul, Midnight, the Brazilian thrash bands, bands like Havoc, a lot of the resurgence of thrash. They're all really good, and Bitchslicer, they do fall in the thrash category, but he does a lot more with his riffs and like song structure, and then songs he chooses to cover. You know, I don't think he's been able to keep band band members. I don't know, like if he has that drummer that played live with him, because that guy was great. A lot of these, when someone he plays bass, there's a couple of different members, some of the same ones, but hopefully, you know, Bitchslicer will return, and if you want to get it, you know, you really should try getting in touch with Gary. But if not, you know, if you want to contact me, I'll burn you a copy, no problem. Just trying to get his music out there. And then that cover's really sick. I don't know, you know. But I've been wanting to review this for a while, and finally I was listening to it today. I was like, man, I gotta review this. It's so good. I mean, just if you like metal, thrash, just sick, gross stuff, horror movies, porn. You know, good old Gary's into all of that, and he comes in through the music, from like artwork, song titles, and there's 2 more albums that I got. Like, man, I was surprised I was smart enough to buy. You know, he had 3 CDs, so I bought all of them. I bought 2 shirts, but you know, I just want more. Like I said, I've been kind of bugging him about getting more merch from him and getting whatever other music he has. And you know, this is for you. This review's for you, Gary, because man, you guys are great live, and the music is great, and more people need to know about Bitchslicer. If you're into thrash, if you're into thrash, and you would totally like them. And if you have like a sick sense of humor and into gross, you know, I already said that, disgusting stuff. And that's Bitchslicer, you know. And I'm gonna review the other 2 CDs. This, I don't know if this is the best one. I listened to it again. It just flips back and forth. But I don't want this to get too long. But you know, thanks to Gary Steinauer of Bitchslicer, who's a great musician, great vocalist. I cannot stress that enough. What a great singer he is. And I just want to hear more from him. I would really like it to be under the Bitchslicer name, but whatever music he does would be really good. He seems to be a great guy, total metal dude that more people need to hear. So you know, that's going to be it for this review. You know, get in touch with Bitchslicer, or you know, find him on Facebook, however you can find him. Or like I said, if you want to get some of the music, you don't want to wait, I can burn you a copy and I'll send it to you. Just, you know, get in touch. Okay, that's going to be it. And I'll see you later.